Everyone recognizes this piece. They've seen it many times in their larger sets, or sometimes you can buy it in separate polybags. This piece is an orange Lego separator. Despite the fact that many people own this brick, very few actually know how to efficiently use it. In this video, I shall show exactly how to use it, so that it lasts longest without being destroyed, and for an easier build experience. The first end of a separator I'm going to show you how to use is the prying end. The easiest way to use the prying end of a separator is to separate two different types of bricks or plates. In this case, I have a 1x4 white plate on a 2x6 plate. Once the separator brick is placed on the 1x4 plate, all I have to do is push on the blade-like side to pop the brick off. And, as you can see, it comes right off very easily. Now that we've learned how to use the prying end, I'm going to show you how to use the flat blade-like end on the other side of the separator brick. I like to use the blade-like end on my separator to separate bricks of the exact same type. In this case, I have two 2x6 white plates stacked on top of each other. What I like to do is I like to take the separator, pick a corner on of the two bricks I want to separate, and kind of just wedge in there with that blade part. Once I have that corner separated, what I like to do is I like to slide the separator across the two bricks I want to separate, so I can slowly just detach them from themselves without breaking any studs or the separator itself. Once I already have it split across the side and the corner, I just take the separator and pry it apart. I like to use the same end to separate large bricks. In this case, I have a 16x16 plate, and on it is placed a 4x6 plate. As you can see, when trying to use the prying end of the separator to separate these plates, the attempt is futile. However, when the blade end is used, the pieces pop apart immediately. There's one problem with using the blade-like end constantly. After a while, even if you're not using it only without using the prying end, and using solely the blade end, eventually it will start to bend in the wrong direction. My solution to this problem is to simply use the blade-like end, but upside down. To do so, we use the blade-like end in the exact same way, however this time with the side with the Lego logo facing down instead of upward as we usually would use it. After a while, the ends should straighten out, however it will most likely never look like it did originally straight out of the box. Or polybag, depending on how you got that separator. Yeah, straight out of the polybag sounds worse. Alright, the only part left now to talk about is the part that resembles a small Technic axle. This part of the separator is used generally for pushing out axles and Technic pins from parts holding those pins or axles in place. In this case, I have a 7L Technic axle placed in a 1x2 brick with hole for Technic axle. Now I simply use a separator to push that axle out of the 1x2 brick. As you can see, the axle slides right out very smoothly. The same movement is used when removing a Technic pin from a piece containing it. In this case, I have a bright blue 3L Technic pin placed in a 1x2 brick with Technic pin hole. Once again, using the part on the separator that resembles a small Technic axle, I simply push out the pin from the 1x2 brick. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you too now are convinced you know how to efficiently use a Lego brick separator. If you enjoyed this video and like to see more by Neon 5, click the red subscribe button and you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. Once again, thank you for watching, and happy building!